When it comes to discussing the realities of parenting, you can expect some sensitive material and occasional profanity.
Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Anonymous Mom, a podcast where two childhood friends reconnect to discuss mom life, adulting, and everything in between.
And this week, the struggle is laundry.
So much to say. So much to say.
Well, apparently I do too. I always had a really good routine, but lately, laundry, the best visual I have, I was thinking about this last night, is, you know, that magic trick where you pull the cloth, the handkerchiefs, and like it's just never ending. That's how it's felt with my laundry basket, if that makes sense. Like it just never stops. I go to put something in and all of a sudden it's full again.
Yeah. The reason why I thought of this was because I told my oldest to go get her laundry to put it in the laundry room so I could start doing her laundry.
Yeah.
She came out with her laundry bin and then dumped it into another laundry bin and then went in and got another. She had three fucking huge ass piles of laundry. And I don't absolutely hate doing laundry. It's the more folding it and putting it away, which I feel like that's just so like most people hate that part.
Yeah.
But I got more pissed because I'm like, you have enough clothes to not have to do laundry for like weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, what the fuck? I cannot believe I couldn't handle it. I had to walk away from it and I'm like, I will do this tomorrow. But one of their summer chores is going to be doing their own laundry because I'm sick and tired of.
I was going to say that's totally fine. I was younger than them before I started doing everybody in the family's laundry.
Yeah.
And like separating it. Oh, I'm not saying I'm going to have her doing that. I'm just saying age-wise that I had to separate everything, you know, lights, darks, and colors. I definitely was younger than they were when I started doing that.
Some of their friends already do it. Like, I'll be like, oh, where's or like our next door or our neighbor?
Busy doing
she's doing her laundry. I was like, fucking A. So you know these kids are doing.
Yeah. That's a good time to start though in the summer so that they can get used to it. And then guess what? That was all yours.
Yes. And enjoys doing laundry.
Oh, okay.
And doesn't enjoy doing laundry, but he will do laundry. He doesn't enjoy. I mean, raise your hand if you enjoy doing laundry, please. Nobody's
I actually don't mind. So that's the thing. Like when we talk about dishes too, I know you're a dishwasher mom.
Yes.
I much prefer washing the dishes. Like I actually don't mind at all. I don't want to say I find enjoyment in it, but it doesn't bother me one bit doing dishes.
I think I shouldn't say I hate doing laundry. I like doing laundry.
I like the idea.
I like the idea. Like I like the idea of everything, like meal prepping. I like the idea of stuff.
It's great in theory.
I like doing it on a rainy day where there's nothing else to do, and I can do my laundry and then go clean the bathroom while something's dry, and then I can go on. It has to be this whole entire drawn out.
There's got to be a flow to it.
It's got to be flowy for me to have this idea of doing laundry.
I mean, that's a good point to do laundry when you already got something else going on because you don't want to just wait.
Yes.
Like I need to have something the most productive.
Yes. And that's when I am more productive is when I'm like, okay, I just heard the dryer go off. I've got a few minutes to let it cool down, not be super hot, and then go.
But let a zipper burn you. That's the worst.
Yeah. And jeans, like the jean button.
I cannot tell you the last time I've had jeans in a dryer. I'm sorry.
Really? Oh my God. Okay. So one of the hacks. Okay. So
I still need to get some mom jeans.
Let's get these hacks out because that reminds me of something. Okay. So
laundry hacks.
Love
it. I'm probably going to
It's laundry. It's not laundry hacks, but it's from the Family Handyman.
Okay.
And how do you wash clothes? 13 laundry tips for washing your clothes.
Okay.
If you do not have dryer sheets, which
I don't.
My husband thinks dryer sheets are what make everything in his world happy. And I do not know why.
Okay.
So if we don't have dryer sheets, he cannot handle it. So one of the things was, or one of the other option was use tin foil. Ball up some tin foil and put it in your dryer. The aluminum will fight static buildup and keep your clothing separated. So I'm going to try that.
It sounds, I don't know why it sounds dangerous, but it just sounds dangerous to me.
I mean, but yeah, it's not like
get those wool balls. Have you tried the wool one?
Yes, and he doesn't like those either. I actually don't either because I put some essential oils in them. And now I picked the essential oil that I don't think I like. I got sick of it. So now I don't like the smell of them. And I don't know if you can wash them. That'll be a whole nother thing. Okay. This is the jeans that got me. And I'm actually curious about this because I do not wash my jeans after I wear them every time. You're not supposed to.
No.
And whatever. So if you like to wear jeans more than once between washing, stick them in the freezer between wears. The frigid air will kill bacteria and cause odor, and the bacteria causing odor. Why can't I talk today?
The bacteria causing odor.
Yes. Okay, so that I thought was cool.
I have heard that actually. I am not about to put dirty jeans in a freezer with food though. That's just, I don't got a freezer big enough for that either.
Yeah.
Unless they were in a separate bag, I guess. Yeah, if I put them in a bag.
Trash bag or something and then put them in there. But I need new jeans anyway, so.
You know what I did instead of a dryer sheet? Just because, like I said, she has insanely sensitive skin, and I do apparently too. But I was taking a wet paper towel with essential oils on it. First, I'd put a couple drops of essential oil and then put it on the paper towel, and then I'd throw it in there. And that was my sort of dryer sheet. Yeah. It didn't do anything, but it was good in theory.
Okay, so number 3 is check your temperature. Use cold water for dark clothing.
Yes.
And then it's also eco-friendly.
Okay, I have to stop you there because when I first moved to Appleton to go to college, I lived with my aunt and uncle for a year. And I watched her doing laundry one day and she just took everything and put it in there. Mm-hmm. And I was just like I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you not
separating? Yes.
And she kind of gave me this look of like, no. And then because she couldn't figure out why all of her whites were like gray. And then she had something red in one time and everything turned pink. And I'm like, you have to separate your clothes. And she did. It was foreign to her. And I'm like, you've been doing this whole time.
Okay. So I know people. Okay. So let's go a little bit sidetracked there for a second. Yeah. So I grew up separating clothes. My mom was very finicky about laundry, like very finicky about laundry. Yes. Like you wash things at a certain temperature, like delicates, whites.
Delicates
all these, like everything was separated. Yes. I grew up separating clothes.
Yes.
So did my husband, but everything is washed on the same, no delicates, no whatever, other than whites. Yes. I was way more finicky and everything with my OCD had to be like a certain way, control the situation. And then I'm like, fuck it, if he's going to do the laundry, I'll just let him do whatever he wants. I never dried my jeans either. And he would dry my jeans.
Ooh.
And
which now I'm fine with. It?
Yes, but I don't know. Like I didn't really, and then finally it'd be like, please do not dry my jeans. Please do not dry my jeans. If you're going to wash, don't wash my jeans. You know,
I'd only dry my jeans, air dry them, but I'd have to put them in the dryer after that because then they get too hard.
Yes.
And
so now I dry everything. Nothing gets hung up, nothing, which that's not what I grew up doing.
Yeah.
But when I wash my kids' laundry, not my oldest at this time, because there's too much, I do have to separate it. But I don't separate the kids' laundry. I just throw it all in.
Yeah. So that's fine if you're using cold water, but if you're using hot water,
I'm using like,
and their clothes don't get.
No, not too much. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of like.
They don't have a lot of white stuff, probably.
No, and like the white stuff that they do, and then I will like once in a while, like if I'm noticing their white stuff looks like dingy, I'll do like a bleach cycle with them, whatever. But I do know people that don't separate anything. Okay.
I'm more laxed now.
Yes. Oh, definitely. I mean, I am more like, whatever, if these are going to go together, it's not a huge, everything's been washed at this point in time. I don't have a whole lot of new stuff. So it's not like
there's just days where you just got to throw it all in. Cause sometimes you don't have enough darks. Like for her, she has a lot of bright colors. So for me, I wear black all the time, but she doesn't. You know, and so it's like there's minimal amount of that. So yeah, sometimes it's like, okay, whatever. But generally, I put it in warm or cold water if that's the case.
Yes. Okay, so this I thought was cool. How to unshrink your clothes.
Okay,
Did your favorite
I like this.
T-shirt get shrunk? Okay, soak the item in lukewarm water with a splash of baby shampoo. This will allow the fibers to relax and allowing you to stretch it back out. You can't. Did you do this? You do not. You can't say that. We don't know.
I'm just saying, I don't think the baby shampoo is the fucking factor in this. It's getting it wet and then shaking it out. It's going to loosen up. It's not baby shampoo. Hey, is that affiliated where it has a link to baby shampoo?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm calling shenanigans. Just put it in water. That's enough to unshrink it. Don't have to put baby shampoo.
I'm going to Google this later.
You
Okay.
go ahead. How about this? This is a TikTok thing we're gonna do. You shrink a shirt, I shrink a shirt. I put it in only water, you put it in water and baby shampoo.
Trial
And
and error.
We'll see if yours unshrinks more than mine.
Okay, so this is something we talked about before we started, was use less detergent. Everybody
Yes.
uses too much detergent. So I use the pods because I am an overdoer when it comes to that. I was always, and having a front loading washer, it would stink because there'd be too much.
Okay.
Using too much detergent can cause that. So using too much detergent can cause your clothes to remain dirty, since too much detergent causes an abundance of suds that can trap soil in your clothing. Instead, try using half the recommended amount.
This is where I get myself, because like I said, with our skin being so sensitive, I don't use Tide anymore. I think it's called Ecos is the brand, but they have it really, really cheap at Costco. It's expensive in the grocery store, but in Costco, it's super cheap. But I end up using the whole thing because I'm worried that because it is eco-friendly, I'm not getting enough washing.
Yeah. So what you're saying is by using
but I have noticed that my clothes don't smell like they're being fully washed. And so now that makes me think.
Yeah.
And what I used to do is use less and then put some essential oils in, like lavender or rosemary, things that are known to clean. So I might have to go back to doing that instead, because I never thought about it. But yeah. I use way too much. I use the whole thing.
So I use the pods, and then I also, and it says it in here too, but having a front loader, like you're never supposed to actually like keep wet clothes in there or shut the door when it's not being used. It's always supposed to stay open because it has to stay air dry or whatever. That. Yeah. So I am very finicky about it, because at our old house, I felt like it stunk all the time, but we always closed it. So with our new one, I'm always leaving it open, and I clean it. I try to clean it at least like every 3 months, but I will take like the rubber out. It's disgusting. I mean, it makes me like think like, how are my clothes getting clean when I look at how fucking gross this is? But if you don't know this, which I did not know this, and
pro tip,
our washer wasn't working, and I was going to call somebody to fix it, but I am too much of a do-it-myself person. So I'm Googling like what could be the problem. There's a filter. Some of it's in the front of your front loader or in the back, where you have to like legit pull it out, take the back of the washer off, and then pull out this thing, and it's a filter, and it pretty much filters all of the shit that goes through your washer. I pulled it out. There was some underwear in it.
Stop it.
There was masks. There was some masks in it because this was during masking. There was shit. I mean, and now that we've got this dog, like I should go and do it again. I mean, it was disgusting. I have a picture of it that came out. Like you have to empty it out.
Is that where all the missing socks go? Remember, there's that thing about how there's always a missing sock.
I could not believe the amount of shit that came out of, like, there was coins, there was pins, there was.
Can you make a TikTok where you explain how to do this? Like a step-by-step of how to get to this filter?
Well, it's different on every, but I mean, it's different on every washer. One of our girlfriends was like, it's in the front of mine. I'm like, I have to pull out my fucking washer, pull the whole entire back of it off. I would love to, my next one.
Oh, the next time you do it. I'm not asking that you like just go and do it, but.
Well, I need to do it now. I'm not.
You
like,
do?
Now with,
okay, now I'm going to pressure you.
Because the dog having all the hair.
Oh, I can't imagine. Dude, my mom used to lose her shit with our Springer Spaniel because of how much, it was just never ending. So I can't imagine how much Daryl sheds, especially in the summer, that poor boy.
Google before you call a handyman, because I am a huge fan of, I like fixing things myself. Then if I can't fix it, then I will hire someone to do it.
Yeah.
Legit. Somebody would have just come over and done this and charged me like $300. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's their job. They are professionals for a reason. But I like to figure things out before I ask for help. I don't like.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so too much detergent.
Too much detergent. And then the next one is.
For any laundry manufacturers that are listening to our podcast, if you could please make the Ecos or an eco-friendly pod, I would love that. Because all of the Tide pods, they're all the generic Tide, like scented, and none of them are the all natural. Like if you can make a dye-free, non-scented pod, or even if it's scented that it's hypoallergenic, I'll buy it. Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people would.
Thank you. Maybe we just need to start a laundry pod company. Anonymous mom.
I like my Tide Pods. I'm sorry, I'm a Tide Pod girl.
Damn it!
Give me all the dyes.
Yes. Well, I don't know if I ever told you the crazy reaction I had once to a laundry detergent. I was still living in Minneapolis. This was definitely years ago because I was at my second apartment and they had one of the Tides on clearance and it was this new Tide and blah, 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 but it was on clearance, like really, really cheap. So I was like, cool, I'll buy it. Well, I end up having the most fucked up reaction, hives on my lips and eyelids bad. So I Google it. The amount of people, this specific Tide too, it wasn't like a generic Tide. It was a very specific scent and like style of cleaning shit. But the amount of people that got the same reaction that I had was so fucked up. And that's actually what caused me to start getting a different, because then I just became super paranoid of any type of brand detergent. But holy crap. Yeah. Lips, eyelids. I mean, it was fucked up. And it lasted for a while. Ugh. I had to take Benadryl like every 2 hours. It was fucked up.
Ew.
I didn't go to the doctor.
It sounds painful. Yeah.
Okay, so it's funny. I Googled it.
The next one is choose your detergents wisely.
Yeah, okay.
There are several recipes online for making your own laundry detergent.
Nice.
If you're saving money, store-bought detergents should be chosen carefully.
Yes.
Because of obviously all of sensitivities. They suggest OxyClean for stain fighting, which I second that. I freaking love that shit. I love
R.I.P. Billy Mays. Remember him?
R.I.P.
The OxyClean guy?
Oh, yes. Yes. I forgot
he died of a heart attack on a plane.
Okay. Wash bright colors with salt.
Oh, okay.
You can use salt to prevent colors from fading. Toss in a teaspoon of salt.
Any kind of salt? Does it have to be like white table salt, Himalayan salt? What are we talking about here?
I mean, I would assume table salt.
Because I got a shit ton of Himalayan salt. I'm going to give that a shot. I have a Costco
I would try that
thing of fucking salt.
Which I feel like this is just kind of normal. Sweaters should skip the dryer, which...
Yeah, and they should also not be washed on hot temperature. It should be only cold for like sweaters and stuff that can shrink.
So it actually did say that up in the water temperature thing. Oh, this one I thought was cool. When you're running short on drying time, throw in a dry towel because that towel will help absorb some of the moisture and keep your clothes dry quicker.
Smart.
Yep.
I have the shittiest dryer. It takes like 2 fucking hours. And I'm convinced because you're supposed to clean the tube. Like,
yeah, I
am convinced that's never been done here. I asked about it. They looked at me like I was fucking crazy. And I'm like, I fucking know that thing is clogged with lint. And that's why it's taking so goddamn long. It should not take 2 fucking hours.
Yes.
To dry a load of laundry.
We were having some dryer issues again because we are do-it-ourselfers. My husband ended up fixing it because I was like, we need to clean out that tube. So he brought in the leaf blower.
Oh my God.
A gas-powered leaf blower and stuck it in the end.
Okay.
And blew out all of the dryer lint. It was phenomenal. It was perfect. I was like, hilarious. Oh my God. Yep. So it blew out everything. Like just this.
I need to find out where that tube
blow dryer. Yeah.
So it would blow it, then it blows it out outside.
You blew it outside. Yep. You put it and you blew it outside and it was hilarious. Like I should have taped it because it was so funny. But
my mom has a leaf blower. I might have to
just try it, see where it comes out.
Because there's no fucking reason it should take that long.
No. Okay. So the next one is reduce wrinkles, which this is like,
sorry, but I don't know why I was like, how can that reduce wrinkles on your face? But you mean wrinkles?
Yeah. For drying. No, this is for dry.
Can you tell that's on my mind? Wait, go on.
So it's kind of like common sense. As soon as clothes are dry, remove them from the dryer and hang or fold. Like that's kind of, common sense.
And also like taking them out when they're done. That's my problem is sometimes I literally forget that there's clothes in the dryer.
Well, that's what she says. Remove from the dryer as soon as it's done. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Again.
I know. Wait, that causes wrinkles?
Yeah, from letting them sit.
This is a question I have. Does anybody use powdered laundry detergent anymore?
We did for a really long time because I didn't, the liquid, that's what was making my washer dirty because I felt like it was like slimy and all that. So like we used powder for a really, really long time. That's all I just hated that
there'd always be a piece of white crusty.
Oh, see, I just liked it because I'd put it in the cute containers in the laundry room. So it was like all like... I mean, my laundry setup is the same. I
like the aesthetic of
I have and I have a little jar of OxyClean. I have a little jar
of, oh my God, I love it.
Borax. My dryer sheets are not in the dryer sheet box. They're in a basket.
I love it.
I don't want the bounce box sitting out because it's orange and it screams. Does not match my aesthetic. So I'm not having it sit out.
Okay.
That's me. Can't help it. Okay, so then this actually goes back to cleaning your machine.
Okay.
Your washing machine does need to be cleaned regularly. Every couple of months, it should. And
how do we do that?
Oh, set it at the largest load setting with the hottest water temperature. Add a quart of white vinegar and a cup of baking soda and let the washer agitate for a minute. Then open up the lid, pause the cycle, and let the mixture sit for an hour. Scrub any parts, such as the lid, with a toothbrush to remove buildup. After an hour, let the cycle completely run.
I don't know if I can pause mine. It's so old. I don't know if I can pause it.
When you open up
it doesn't stop. No.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could just like turn it off, like just stop it and let it sit.
Oh, I wonder if I push the, because it's one of those where I have to pull it out to like have it. I wonder if I pushed it back if it would stop.
Yeah, I bet it would.
I'll get a shot. I've literally never cleaned it, and that grosses me out.
Yeah, so we do ours, and like you can buy the little packets. I don't buy the little packets. I use the vinegar and baking soda. Mine has a wash setting on it because it's newer, and all the newer ones I feel like have that now. So
baking soda and vinegar do not get enough credit for how amazing they are.
They do not. So I had to clean another pro tip over here. I had to clean my vent for my stove.
Yeah.
And I can never get it clean. Yeah. Oh my God. I watched a video of a guy doing it and I was completely floored. I was like, this can't be real. It was fucking real. You just put baking soda on it and then a little bit of Dawn soap and let them sit for a little while and then soak them in hot water. It took all the grease. It was amazing. Like they looked fucking brand new. It was amazing.
Wow.
Baking soda does not get enough credit.
Start filming yourself when you're doing this stuff.
I mean, baking soda does not I use baking soda. I take a bath with baking soda. Yep. I freshen with baking soda. Okay, another pro tip. If you wash your hair or if you use a lot of stuff in your hair like dry shampoo, styling aids and stuff like that gets stuck in your hair and just shampooing won't take it out. This is terrible. My husband came in and was like, why is there a shot glass in the shower? Instead of shower beers, I'm doing shower shots. Shower shots. I love it. So I'm like, so you take like a shot glass full of baking soda and put it in your hair and scrub it on the top of your scalp and then take your soap, your shampoo and do that. And
at the same time
and get it all sudsy and do a good scrub when you get out and then do conditioner, obviously. And then when you're styling your hair, it's not going to feel so weighed down. It's like, have you ever had it when you just don't feel like your hair is styling the way that it should? It's because you need to detox your scalp. Yes. And you need to get rid of it all. Oh my God, your hair just feels so good all over again. Baking soda does not get enough credit.
No, it's wondrous. Yeah. Because I don't think we have a water softener in our water socks. Oh. Like I have one of those filters even on the shower, but for her baths, I started putting baking soda in because that's what you're supposed to do when you have hard water.
I have a water softener, but it's such a good detox for your body to have.
I gotta start doing it in there. Man. Arm & Hammer, get at us. Baking soda.
Yeah. I buy the biggest box you can.
Too. Yeah. I mean, damn.
Yeah. Okay. So there was this huge trend that went around during
eating Tide Pods.
No, not that. During COVID, where everybody was stripping their clothes in their tubs. Did you ever see this?
I did not see that, no.
Okay, so you put them all in your tub.
Okay.
So it was more for like clothes that you felt like you worked out in and never got clean,
Oh, this is for my mom because she said that she cannot get rid of
that smell.
A certain smell. And she started buying this detergent specifically for like workout clothes. And she said it's like it works, but at the same time, it's like, well, what are you putting on your clothes to get,
Yeah. So, and a lot of people were doing it with towels and sheets.
Okay.
For the bathtub, a 4th cup of borax, a 4th cup of baking soda, and a 1/2 cup of laundry detergent. And then you submerge the towels and all that stuff and let it soak for at least 4 hours, stirring them occasionally. And then you take it out. And if you look at like the pictures, like if you go on Google, I mean, it is insane. I did it once and I, of course, I'm super impatient. Didn't want to wait 4 hours because
that's a long time.
Yeah. But I mean, you have to. It was, I mean, honestly.
You got to go do something else.
Yeah. I saw pictures of people that did it during COVID. It was insane. It was insane. Yeah. So look up how to strip your laundry stripping.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a link too that you can share.
Okay. And then after that, then you put them in your washer with nothing else. You don't put more detergent in or anything like that. And then wash them again.
Sounds like a lot of work, but once,
But if you can get
every
that
6 months.
smell out,
Yeah.
like I think that's
My mom needs to try it because that's one thing that she complains about was it's only specific items, I think, too, that she seems to
that
have
material that like really clings to that.
Yeah, like it absorbs everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably the anti-wick stuff, the stuff that's supposed to absorb your sweat.
Yeah.
It's that clothing because it's absorbing it.
Yeah. Sucking it in and it's keeping it there and
disgusting.
I actually would love to have 2 washer and dryers, or just 2 washers, maybe. One for my husband's work clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they get like gross. And then one for like my stuff and the kids' stuff. And then like even with Rob's work stuff, like we have like stuff that's outside. The kids always have like shit outside, towels and blankets. And we live in the country and there's just like, so I would like dirty laundry washer.
Well, they have those kind of portable ones that you could just keep outside too. And like have, like you said, the first wash, like where it's the first wash for the really disgusting stuff. And then you put it in your regular one when it's got its first.
After it's done.
Cleaning.
Even if it's like an old shitty one, but then I'd have to like bring it upstairs. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no.
Not happening.
Just keep it outside. Have a washing machine specifically outside somewhere.
Yeah, but you can't have it because then it would freeze during the winter.
Oh, yeah, I forget. We live in Wisconsin. But anyways, well, that is all the time we have for this week. We have a lot to talk about when it comes to laundry, and I think that we probably could have a part 2 laundry.
We could, because we have to talk about how we leave stuff in the dryer wet for numerous times, and then I've washed it again.
And have to wash it again because you forgot it was in there. Yeah.
Maybe we need a part 2 to like help other people relate, to be like, oh my God, I'm not the only mom that does this.
Well, yeah, I think we can have like a part 2 that's like for more efficient laundry tips or something. But I loved these tips. They made me happy. I'm going to try the detergent thing for sure. And I need to figure out how the fuck to clean my machines, because I know for a fact that's never been cleaned ever.
Yeah.
Ever. So share your laundry hacks with us on the Facebook group, and we will talk to y'all next week.
Peace out. Thanks for tuning in to Anonymous Mom. Have a question you want answered or a topic you'd love for us to discuss?
Email us at anonymousmompod@gmail.com. Or if you want to remain anonymous, join our Facebook group, Anonymous Mom, where you can post your topic or question anonymously.
Thanks for listening.